Welcome to the Leading Edge Podcast with Eric Thompson.
Inspire, perform, profit.
All right. Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's your good friend, Eric. It's episode number 27, entitled How to Vacation. How about that? I'm going to give you some instructions on how to vacation. That's probably something you never thought you needed to be instructed on. You probably never thought you needed to be told how to vacation, but I'm going to give you some tips to help you vacation. Why am I making this? Well, you know what? I just got back from vacation. I'm recording this in early July, and this is a time of year where lots of people go on vacation. And I just got back from a great trip with my family, and we connected with Julie's family, and we were in all places. We were at Seaside, New Jersey, which, yes, is the Jersey Shore. So when I tell people about the Jersey Shore, of course, that immediately brings to mind the old MTV show and all the craziness that happened in that show. I'll tell you, there is a little bit of that at the Jersey Shore, but mostly it's just an amazing, really, really cool place. It's a great real estate story, actually, because we stay at a house when we go there. We stay at a house that has been in my wife's family since 1935. Her great-grandfather bought this home in 1935 for $7,000. This home is about 75 yards to the ocean. All right, so it's right in the boardwalk, right across the street from the beach. So you kind of stumble out of the house in your swimsuit, and next thing you know, you're on the beach and splash around in the waves. It's pretty amazing. It's great for our girls. It's really cool. So Julie grew up going to this same house when she was a little girl. She went there a lot, and we go there about every other year, and it is wonderful. So put it on your list, the Jersey Shore. Go to Seaside, New Jersey. Another thing that I'll tell you about this place, you may remember Hurricane Sandy. And with that horrific hurricane hit the coast there in the Northeast, you may remember the image of the roller coaster in the ocean where it hit that little amusement park. Well, that's right where this house is. This house is about a half a mile from where that roller coaster went into the ocean. So that was a bad thing that happened, but mostly good things happened there, and we had a great time. So here's the deal, guys. Here's the deal. I want to give you some tips on how to vacation, because you know what? Vacations are so valuable. Is there anything more valuable than your time? There's nothing more valuable than your time. Time is your most valuable resource, and we expend and commit lots of time when it comes to vacation, of course, and we also commit lots of money, all right? So you may be getting on an airplane, or you may be taking a long drive, whatever it is, you're committing a lot of money and a lot of time. And I want to see you get the most out of your vacation. And I see so often that people don't. They don't get a lot out of their vacation. I see that they come back not completely fulfilled from that vacation. I see sometimes they come back frustrated that they have all this work now that they have to do, or see them frustrated that they tried to do a lot of work while they were on vacation, and it just doesn't go as well as it should have. I see people frequently vacation on accident versus vacation on purpose. So how about we all vacation on purpose? Let's be really purposeful with our vacations so that we get the most out of it, and also so that the people we're with get the most out of it and they get the most out of us, all right? So one thing I see go wrong is when people are on vacation, they're not really on vacation. They're somewhere else. You know, their head is still back at work, or their head is in their phone, in their email. And you know who loses then? Well, you lose, but also your family loses too. You know, they're not getting the full you. They're not getting what they thought they were going to get. What they want to get is lots of your time and attention and energy, and they are not getting that if we're not vacationing on purpose, all right? So here we go. I'm going to give you 5 little tips that will help you vacation on purpose and not vacation on accident, all right? So whether you're listening to this in July at the time where a lot of people vacation, or any other time of the year, I want you to use these things so that you get the most out of your vacation, so that your family and friends that you're with get the most out of you, okay? Number 1 tip I'm going to give you how about we set intentions? Set intentions for your vacation. So instead of, just buying the plane ticket, getting on the plane and showing up wherever you are and being excited about that. Of course, you're going to be excited to be in this destination, wherever it is. Maybe you're at the beach or you're camping or you're at Disney World or wherever it is. You're going to be excited. But how about you take it further and set super clear intentions about what it is that you want to have happen? So one thing I've found that's been really helpful for me and my wife is that before the vacation, we ask each other what it is that we want to do or what it is that we want to have happen during the vacation. So, for example, we were just on this vacation at the Jersey Shore. We were with Julie's family. They're awesome and amazing. And so one thing I said to Julie is I said, leading up to the vacation, I said, what's going to be important to me is that we get some time alone to go off and ride our bikes. All right, so that's a fun place to ride bikes. You can ride up and down the boardwalk and ride near the beach, and it's really fun. So I love hanging out with Julie's family, and I also knew that there'd be times where I'm like, all right, I'm ready to just kind of have some time, just you and I. Let's be sure that we can get out on our bikes together and do that. And so you know what happened? We made that happen, all right? We made that bike ride happen. We also included our kids in this conversation, all right? So they're old enough now where we can have these kind of conversations with them. They've been there before, so they kind of know the deal. And so we asked them, hey guys, what are the things that you really want to have happen on this vacation? What are the things you want to be sure to do? And so they told us a couple of things. They said, well, you know what? We want to get ice cream. Well, no surprise, they want to get ice cream. It's important to us that we get ice cream together. And then they also told us about certain rides that they wanted to ride at this little amusement park that's about a half-mile walk down from this house. So they remember some of their favorite rides. They wanted to make sure that they do those. So that way, when we show up, we're clear about what everyone wants to have happen. So that way, no one has hurt feelings. No one feels that they missed out. They didn't get to do what they wanted to do. Before we ever even got on the plane, we knew what each of us wanted to have happen during the vacation. So the takeaway there is just have the conversation, right? So don't take things for granted. Don't assume that people want to only do one thing or do certain things during the vacation. Make sure that you have the conversation ahead of time. Hey, what do you want to make sure that we do during this time that we're together? Number two, I think really comes into play when you're vacationing with family or vacationing with friends. I know a lot of people that vacation with other families or their own family and friends, right? When you include other people, I think what's important is to scenario plan, okay? Plan out scenarios and on how you're going to set some boundaries, all right? So, we all love our families, and we maybe have people in our family that can be challenging or challenging at times. And so we need to anticipate when those certain things are going to come up. So when those certain people in our family may become super demanding or have certain expectations or react a certain way, we need to plan for that ahead of time and be able to respond to that in a really healthy, proactive, thoughtful way, and not just have these knee-jerk reactions, all right? So one thing we planned for ahead of time in this vacation was how we're going to communicate to the other people in the family that we wanted to have a little bit of time with just the two of us, just Julie and I, and also a little bit of time with just the four of us. We just set that expectation up front, and that way they knew what our intention was. They knew where the boundary was. They knew that we were going to go off and do our own thing a couple different times during this vacation when we were all together. And we set it really early on. And so that way it didn't come as a surprise. And that way we were able to have a healthy conversation about it. And that way the expectations were clear right up front, right? So anticipate ahead of time how people might respond to certain things and decide ahead of time how you're going to react to that thing. And I think it's going to make for a much better vacation, a much better experience when you're with your other friends and other family. And instead of being caught in those moments where you're like, darn it, I should have known this was going to happen, And here we are, we're in this swirl, we're in this drama. I should have seen this coming. Why didn't I plan for this? Well, you know what? Just go ahead and plan for it. Think it through. Maybe it doesn't end up happening, but just anticipate what may happen with your friends and family and be ready for that. Number 3 is a big one when it comes to your morning routine. So here's something I notice sometimes when it comes to vacation. I notice people who are so dialed in with their morning routine. So they have gotten their morning ritual perfected. They know exactly when they get up, they're going to read, they're going to write, they're going to journal, they're going to do yoga, they're going to exercise, they're going to do whatever they're going to do during their normal day, during their normal course of business. And then they go on vacation and it completely freaks them out because they cannot follow that same routine. And what happens is they end up really beating themselves up over the fact that they can't follow that routine. So I oftentimes will ask people when they get back from vacation, hey, how'd it go? How was vacation? Oh, it was awesome, except, you know what, my morning routine, it was so frustrating. I wasn't able to follow it. Wasn't able to get up early, or I did get up early, but it, just didn't work out because there were other people in the house, or it wasn't my house, so I didn't have my quiet little corner, drink my coffee and read, and it just didn't go like it always does. And, and people are just really beating themselves up over it. And what I want you to do, I want you to give yourself permission to have a new and different routine when you're on vacation, all right? So just give yourself permission ahead of time. So you know what? I'm going to have a different routine when I'm on vacation. And just plan for what's realistic for you to do in your morning. And you know what? It may be nothing. And that's okay, as long as it's intentional ahead of time that my morning routine is going to be nothing. So you know what my morning routine was? While I was on this most recent vacation, my morning routine was sleep. Okay, so I'm someone that gets up early all the time. And leading up to this vacation, I had some big stuff I was working on at work, some big projects and big conversations I was having. And so I hit that vacation. I was tired, all right? I was worn out, and I knew that I was going to feel that way when I got on the plane. And so my plan ahead of time was, you know what? I intentionally am not going to set my alarm in the morning. My intention is to sleep. I'm going to sleep in. And, it's not like I'm going to sleep till noon or something, but I'm going to sleep longer than I normally would. I'm just going to rest. That's going to be my morning routine. And if I happen to be able to get in some reading, awesome. But my morning routine is I'm going to sleep. And I was intentional about that ahead of time so that when I was sleeping, when I was getting up later than I normally would, I wasn't beating myself up over that because I knew that was my routine. So again, number 3 tip when you're on vacation is give yourself permission to have a new routine. Number 4 tip for you, this is going to be huge for a lot of people. I want you to set office hours. Okay, set office hours while you're on vacation. Here's what I notice a lot. What I notice a lot, especially with realtors, is that they have a belief, they have a desire to keep their business going just like it normally would, even while they're on vacation. Well, what that means, if you really are going to do that, what that means is you're going to have your head in your phone the whole time. And that's not good, right? I mean, you may as well not even go. You may as well just stay home if your head's going to be in your phone, checking your email and text the whole time. That's not effective for you. You're not going to get the rest that you really need to get out of vacation. You're not going to be able to provide time and attention and energy to your friends and family. It's just not going to work. So what I want you to do is set office hours. So before you go on vacation, I want you to decide what are the hours during the day while I'm on vacation that I'm actually going to work. And you might decide that my office hours are 0. That might be your decision. I will have no office hours while I'm on vacation. Great, if that's your decision, make sure you have a plan for how you're going to keep your business going. But set realistic office hours. For me, what I like to do is I commit an hour in the morning where I'm up. I can get off by myself for a little bit, and I can get through my email, clean it up, handle things, and then it's usually like another half hour in the afternoon. I can go back into my email, just check on things. Is there anything urgent I need to know about, see, respond to? Otherwise, I'm away from my phone. I'm not responding, and I'm able to really put my focus and energy where it should be, which is on my vacation, all right? So again, number 4 is set intentional office hours. There's that old saying, wherever you are, be there. So wherever you are, be there. So if you're at Disneyland, be at Disneyland. All right. Don't be back at work with your head in, your transactions or issues that you're dealing with. Let your head be there on vacation, and just know that, there'll be a time during the day where I can check on things to see how things are going, check my email, clean that up, check my text, clean that up. But otherwise, I'm focused on this vacation and my friends I'm with and my family that I'm with. Set specific office hours. One reason I like to set office hours when I'm on vacation is I'm the type, I don't like huge piles of work waiting for me when I get back. All right. So I respect people that are able to just 100% shut it off and not even respond to email while they're gone, and just really, really dial back their work while they're gone. I respect that. That's great. For me, that doesn't work because I like to, when I get back, I like to really hit the ground running. I don't like a huge backlog of work waiting for me when I get back. So that's why I carve out time while I'm on vacation just to keep my inbox at a manageable level and be able to respond to some things. But then again, go back to being able to focus on my family. That's number 4. Number 5, this is the last one I'll give you. Number 5 is this: milk it for all it's worth. All right, milk that vacation for all it's worth. So some tips on how to do that. Ahead of time, research the heck out of where you're going. Include your family into that research. What we like to do is we like to jump online all together and we look at things that we may want to do while we're there. We're looking at fun pictures, we're reading reviews, we're going on TripAdvisor. We're getting excited about the vacation by doing the research. It's really fun. And we include our kids with that as well. We look at pictures from prior vacations to help us get excited for the upcoming vacation. And then you can milk it for all it's worth when you're back. Take time to have lots of conversations about what was your favorite thing during the vacation. Take time to go back through pictures. So don't just immediately put it on the shelf and turn the page in the book and immediately put it behind you. Just milk it for all it's worth. Again, because time is your most valuable asset. You've committed a whole lot of time to this vacation, a whole lot of money. Milk that thing for all it's worth. Find every opportunity to just milk every last drop of energy and fun and excitement out of this vacation. All right, so that's it, guys. So hopefully that was helpful to you. Again, what I want you to do is vacation on purpose, not on accident. And what's going to happen is you're going to get way more out of it. You're going to come back way more energized and enthused. You're going to have much better memories, much more rich memories. It's going to have a major impact on your friends and family that you're with. They're going to be impressed with how you were able to really focus on the vacation and set healthy boundaries. You're modeling for other people in your family on how to vacation and how to have a healthy, balanced life and how to be present where you are. Those things are all super duper important. All right. So, hey, hopefully this was fun for you. Wherever you go on vacation, I hope that you have a blast. And of course, as always, if you want more things like this, if you want more coaching from me, more tips and tools and tricks, and even more content, go check out The Leading Edge at jointheleadingedge.com. And in the meantime, enjoy life on The Leading Edge. I will see you next time.